Wait, hold on. I accidentally pressed go live without... I accidentally pressed go live without the... Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Hello everybody, my name is Kenya K. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel today. So you saw nothing? You saw nothing? Everything went perfectly according to plan. So I did mention this yesterday, but I am using a slightly different audio setup. So hopefully the audio is fine. Hopefully Master Duel isn't too loud and my mic isn't super loud either. Yeah. I also forgot to test the audio, so hopefully it's fine. Okay. So today we're playing Speedroids. So I actually checked it. I did like a small test the other day, and Speedroids are not good without the Link Monster. It's like, it really needs the Link Monster rubber band shooter in order to do anything. It's like, you can do stuff without it, but you kind of just need the perfect hand. Like, you basically need a perfect god hand if you don't want to go into rubber band shooter. Because, like, if you open up, like, two random things that, like, don't really combo into each other, and you can't go into rubber band shooter, then you basically just die. You basically just normal summon Ultra Hound pass. That's basically what this deck does without rubber band shooter. I don't know why Konami keeps insisting on having events based off of the new cards and yet making those new cards not work at all. Thanks, Konami. So this is basic. Well, I do need to find one more thing to put in here. I need a wind Syncrho monster. I have seen some people use the Wind Adamantipator in here. I might just put it in because I don't have anything else to put in here. Where it is? Here it is. The Adamantipator Risen Raptite. During your turn, if a wind monster is in your graveyard, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Since this is a Syncrho event, that's probably gonna be pretty good. I'm assuming that's gonna be pretty good. I have no idea how often I'll summon this thing, though. Right, I do have two Crystal Clearwing over Synchro Dragons, but, like, sometimes you can summon two, but it's really difficult without Rubber Band Shooter, so I don't think it's worth putting two of them in. Okay, so, in here, I have one Drone Lockbird, one Red-Eyed Dice, 2 Max C, 3 Terratops, 3 Tekken Pomborgs, 1 Denden Daiko, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Card Turbo, 2 Ultra Hound, 1 Double Yo-Yo, 2 Fuvalos, 2 Wind the Wind Charmer, 1 Nibiru the Primal Being, 3 Speedroid Marble Machine, 3 Speedroid Colonial Clackers, 1 Speedroid Wing Synchron, 1 1-for-1, 3 Speedroid Scratch, 2 Called By, 1 Cross Out, 1 Speedroid Wheel. I actually, you know what? Since I'm not running Rubber Band Shooter anymore, I think we can just get rid of that. 3 Imperm, 1 Duplicate, and 1 Clear Wing Wonder. In the extra deck, I am running 1 High Speedroid Cork Shooter, 1 Speedroid Puzzle, 1 Haguhita, 1 High Speedroid Glider number 2, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 Adamantipator Risen, Reptap, 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon, 1 Wind Pegasus Attic Mister, 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, 1 High Speedroid Kite Drake, 1 Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon, 1 Bill, 1 Motorcycle, 1 Clearwing over Dragon, over Synchro Dragon. What is this called? Crystal Clearwing over Synchro Dragon. Yeah, that thing. Konami just really wants to break their all-time world record of having the longest card games, of the longest card names in existence. Why you only start speaking after 6 minutes for me? Is my mic off? Hold on. You can definitely hear it, like, right now, right? Like, my audio is definitely on right now, right? That is weird. Okay. Well, I have no idea what's going on. So, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's probably fine. I mean, I am using a slightly different audio setup today, so maybe that could have messed with things. I'm looking at OBS, and it does look fine right now. But I'm just gonna chalk it up to, PC things doing PC things that I have no control over because technology. Thanks, Konami! I'm gonna blame Konami here. I don't know what they did, but surely this is Konami's fault somehow. And finally, I am running 1 Clearwing Fast Dragon. And like I said before, I don't think this deck is very good without the rubber band shooters. Like, without the rubber band shooter, this deck is incredibly inconsistent. So much so that I should probably take away a couple of cards here to, like, get the best stuff. I don't want to, but I think I have to take away a nib because I have to get this. Basically, without the rubber band shooter, this deck loses a lot of consistency. But I'm also running, like, basically 2 Garnets. Duplicate and Clearwing Wonder are both basically Garnets. Leave the Nibiru a good in this event. Okay, you know what? Oops. You know what? I think maybe I put the Nibiru in and get rid of a Droll. Well, not exactly, because, like, if I get Droll plus win the wind, because Droll is a wind attribute, and that's kind of important here. You know, I think I just have to get rid of the Droll, because I need to get this deck list down as much as possible. I could get rid of a copy of Ultra Hound, but usually what ends up happening is that I usually just end up somehow getting rid of the first Ultra Hound, and I really need the second one. Traps are kind of mid. Actually, now that I think about it, I can probably get rid of the Duplicate, because the Duplicate is mainly for the Link monster. And now that I'm not running Rubber Band Shooter, I don't think it's that necessary. Watch me be completely wrong. Watch me be completely wrong and regret this decision. And, Clearwing Wonder I do want in here. Although, not having Rubber Band Shooter in here does make it more difficult to use. But, basically I just Colonial Clackers dumps it to the graveyard. And then basically Crystal Clearwing Syncrho over Dragon, or what's his face, can activate 2 times. Played Ice Barrier, it was fun. So let's just see how this goes. This could just be absolutely horrible. And I'm going second! That's always a good sign, because yay! Because yay! Oh, I love going second in this going first game only. Ugh. Okay, so I do have a Fuelos. That's pretty good. I really do not want Wing Synchron in my hand. Wing Synchron is another Garnet. Can discard this card, add a 3 lower Fiend Tuner. No, stop it. I should keep the Speedroid from the new pack. It's a shame that even though I basically have the entire deck, I'll never build it. Yeah, it was like, the Speedroid support came out at a really weird time. What? The Void Apocalypse? I'm pretty sure this is Infernity. I have no idea what Infernity does. Okay, never mind. What? What is happening? That's not an Infernity card. But whatever, I mean, at least I'll get to draw a million bajillion different cards. Okay, he's still not special summoning anything. What the heck? He just has Void Apocalypse. He somehow got Void Apocalypse, and he's not using Foolish. Well, I just have to hope that somehow I draw into a hand trap that does something. Otherwise, I think I'm just dead, because this hand basically does absolutely nothing. Surely this Max C will work if he summons from the hand, right? That's why Konami added 7 of them. Never mind, they added 11 of them to the game. The joke is apart from Ryzel, everything else that's new is already in their respective packs. Guess what is the lowest spawn rate in the pack? Wait, he just set one face down? He just threw that in a face down? Is he not doing anything? Oh! He's not doing anything! This is probably like a torrential tribute or something. Okay, so there is an Ultra Hound. This is still a really bad hand, though. Like, Wing Synchron is basically the Garnet. I don't want to, but I think I have to. I think I have to send that. I am kind of familiar with the new Speedroid support. I do have this deck IRL, it's just Speedroids are just so complicated to use. So basically, if this is an imperm, I basically just die here, because, like, I can't link. I cannot link. What do I do here? Because, like, I can't link at all. I don't think this hand does anything. I always found them kind of simple. I think it's, like, mainly the fact that it does math. Yeah, it requires you to do math. That's tripping me up. What do I do here? I think I just have to summon that. Because, like, I can't do anything with this, because it requires me to link. Why did you do this, Konami? Why did you put Speedroids in the event that Speedroids cannot be played in? So now basically my Wing Synchron is just a completely dead card. Jello. Slick Giblet, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm currently despairing at the fact that in the Speedroid event, you cannot link. So my Wing Synchron is currently just completely doo-doo. It doesn't do anything. And I can't get Colonial Clackers to my hand because I can't link. Okay, so that goes there. What level am I making this, though? Because I don't think I can do anything. Maybe I go into that. Stardust and Cash, says you. guess, I mean, like, I can summon the Ultra Hound, kind of. And that'll dump the Denden Daiko, not the Denden Daiko, the thing that you want in the graveyard. Hey brother, you just searched every win in your deck. Why are you like this? And he just has that in his hand? What do you mean? This deck doesn't do anything! Your might to lay Speedroids with cash and Stardust cards. Maybe I dump the Denden Daiko. I can potentially do something with like this, but it's not gonna get me my Over Dragon. This doesn't actually do anything. Maybe I just have to go into Hagohita and then go into a Clearwing Synchro Dragon. And then hope that that's somehow enough. Over Dragon, man, not gonna lie. I love how they released Over Dragon and Baron is still legal. It's like, it has a pretty high ceiling, but the issue is getting to that ceiling in the first place. Especially during the Syncrho event where you cannot link. Where you cannot link and somehow open your one of Speedroid Wing Synchron. Might have been Baron, like other Crystal Wing is just better, lol. Or Quasar. It is, but unfortunately, I don't think, wait. Quasar is wind, right? I think Quasar is wind. I might be thinking of the light one. Comic, I am the better wind dragon. I can probably summon Quasar, but unfortunately... Actually, no, I might be able to... Well, I think, like, if you have, Why are you like this? Why do you have literally... I mean, I can just negate that. Thanks for the attack points, bub. Why did he just let me do that? I totally should have lost that game. He just let me do that. I could probably put Quasar in here. I think Over Dragon is better if you're able to get Clearwing Wonder into your graveyard. Well, I need to reread Quasar. Quasar. How do you spell Quasar? Okay, there it is. Wait. No, that's light. Shooting. Okay, I don't know which one that is. Stilted Ring. Think they though activate its fat Cosmic. Oh right, Cosmic. Cosmic Blazar. I forgot that's what it's called. Let's see here. Tuner Synchro monster plus 2 plus non-tuner Synchro monsters. I guess the requirements are harder to mate in this deck specifically. For like Over Dragon, you basically just need High Speedroid Glider 2 and Clearwing, and that can just make this. Because usually, full combo is usually Crystal Clearwing plus Over Dragon plus at least a Clearwing Wonder in your graveyard. And then sometimes I think it also goes into a regular Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, but I don't know which combo gets you that. Speedroids VW is a deck. You get a level 9. So I guess I can probably like remove Adamancipator Risen for Blazar, but unfortunately I'm not super familiar with the combo to use Blazar. Because I know the combo for Overdragon, but I don't know the combo for Blazar. Virtual World? Oh, Virtual World. I was thinking like the Chaz. VWXYZ Dragon Cannon. I'm like, what? Virtual World QB Senshin. Or Shenshen, it's a wind. I forgot it was a wind. I'll look into that. Actually, no. I'll probably replace the Adamanticator card because I don't go into level 6s basically at all. Speed can make it easy. Oh my gosh! I actually opened something useful. But I think my opponent selected... Oh wait, no, I'm going first, never mind. Virtual World Speedroids. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff. I do want to bait out the Ash Blossom. I don't want to, but I think I have to dump the Attack and Pound. Okay, no Ash Blossom. I do have a Colonial Clackers in the back in my hand, so that's good in case I get interrupted. Let's see here. I have a 1-for-1. So I can use that. And grab this, and then I dump that with 1-for-1. I don't like how complicated it is to search for 1-for-1 in the card text. And summon Red Eye Dice, that one becomes level 2. The problem is, like, I'm so used to being able to Link Summon that I actually don't know what to do with my Marbled Machine anymore. It's just sitting there, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Okay, maybe I can use that. And then just go into level 7. What does this go into? I think this goes into a level 4. And then this... I'm not gonna do anything just yet. I'm gonna P-scale this. And then... Yeah, I should still have enough board space. Don't need that in my graveyard. You know, I've actually Pendulum summoned a Clearwing Fast Dragon before. Under Shadow window lock. So I just summoned it and I just negated the window. And I just won, when that was like the funniest thing ever. Yeah, Battle Wasp, beatdown combo, Solitaire Supreme. I'm spanking these kids like a disappointed dad. So I got rid of the other thing. Okay, so I do have enough for that. I think I go into this. Perhaps I should not have put that in attack position. Oh well. And then I go into Glider. Let's get rid of that. Actually, no. Probably be better to get rid of that, and then that. I'm being slow because I don't know what I'm doing. And then Glider grabs back my Clearwing. Should I be concerned that my opponent is letting me do this without surrendering or activating anything? Should I be concerned right now? An attack position because I'm dumb. And then I can go and summon Hagohita, and then now I just need a level 3 tuner. Nibiru high. Well, we kinda lost his chance to use Nibiru. Okay, should I use that right now? I think I should keep that in my graveyard. Instead, I'm gonna summon the Tacken Comboard. Try hand destructioning me now, punk! Okay, so now I have 4 interruptions. I have a Monster Negate with Crystal Wing, a Spell Trap Negate with Crystal Clear Wing, and 2 things, and then 2 Omni Negates with Overdragon. Actually, no, I have another one. I keep forgetting that Glider is a floodgate versus certain decks because it adjusts your opponent's levels. I'm about to get raw sphere moded. I'm calling it now. Go on, do it. Sphere mode me. You know you want to. I am dancing with death right now. So I did actually remember to make my honey lemon tea today, unlike yesterday, in which my throat basically died. Crystal Clearwing over Synchro Dragon is better in Sen than her home deck. Kaiju Eye. Speaking of kaijus, let's go! What the heck just happened? Why didn't he surrender? Like, why did he wait so long to surrender? I guess he just had nothing better to do. Tenpai, hi bestie. Actually, with Tenpai, I don't know if I could actually stop Tenpai. Cause the Glider 2 in the graveyard does make the levels all weird. I don't know if that affects Tenpai Dragons. If it does, then basically they can't do anything. Oh, hello, Fualos. Actually, now that I think about it, isn't Glider 2 in the Syncrho event kind of just broken? Okay, so he's playing a Floodgate deck. He is not following the rules and is playing a Floodgate deck because why wouldn't he? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Well, the good news is that if he is playing a Floodgate deck and he doesn't have a Monster Negate, I can just Kite Drake everything. And I do kinda have the hand for it. Okay, Speedroids Scratch. Hello? Hello, what is happening? Hello, Konami? Konami, are you there? Hello? Can I play the game, please? Can I actually play the game? Is that a thing that exists? Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I would like to play the game. That would be very convenient. Okay, so I use Speedroids Scratch. I wish I could send the Fualos to the graveyard. What do you mean, Max? He did nothing. Why are you like this, Konami? I'm gonna use that. And I need to get to a Kite Drake. Stop playing during my turn! I guess I'll go into that. Now I summon the Marble Machine. I need to get to Kite Drake, which isn't super easy. Do I have a tuner in grave? Yeah, I have a tuner in my graveyard. Actually, no, I can probably just go into... I want to send this, but it's probably a better idea to send that. And then that activates. I could go into a level 4 here. And then I Haguhita. And then I Dindin Daiko, and then just Kite Drake, and then everything dies. Why are you like this? What? How do you play this game, Konami? How does this game work? Okay, so the moral of the story is that I need more spell trap removal in here. Okay, so the Molcharmy did absolutely nothing, and apparently I need more spell negates. Or I need more spell trap destruction. It's like everyone just constantly plays stun in these events. And Konami keeps letting it happen. Cash tier Unicorn. Unicorn? Is Unicorn a wind? I'm not seeing Unicorn in here, so it's probably banned. Okay. He is a wind. There's Fenrir. I don't see Unicorn in here, though. Yeah, I don't think Unicorn's in here. Hop ear. Hop ear. He is in here, but I'm not sure how to use him, because... During opponent's main phase, can summon his hand if you and me left Synchro Summon. I don't really have anything to Synchro Summon with it, though. He banned lol. I don't really have anything I can go into with that. Can I go into that? Discard a Synchro Summon. I guess I can go into a Kite Drake, but usually I don't think I have enough materials to go into... Okay, wait, hold on. So Hopier is a level 2, which means I don't need a level 6. So that would probably be the Adamancipator or Stardust Charge Warrior. But to be perfectly honest, I rarely go into those because I usually go into better stuff. Stardust, hi. Sky, hello, welcome to the stream. Stardust, with Stardust, this deck has difficulty going into level 8s without using at least 3 materials. And at that point, I think it's better to just go Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Stardust Dragon Bros. 1v1. If you don't want to duel me, I can open up a duel room after this. Oh my gosh, I'm actually going first? For the first time in 17,000 years? Okay, well, I mean, I do have a cross out, and I did open 2 Terratops. I think first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate Speedroids Scratch to try to bait out the Ash. He knows that I have something because I just discarded a Terratop. Let's see here. I'm gonna grab this. He didn't negate it, so I'm just gonna grab this. This is still really awkward though, because I don't have a link. So I can't get all the stuff that I need. I guess I just have to pass on grabbing the... Because usually you'll grab the marble machine. But since I can't link, I don't think I can do that. Okay. Take that, you idiot! Why didn't he use that earlier? Why didn't he use the maxi earlier? Well, I mean, it would have made a difference, but... I still don't know why he didn't use that earlier. And then I go into a red-eye dice. I'm calling it now, I'm about to get nibbed. My nib senses are tingling. I do still have a normal summon, so I can summon the double yo-yo though. In the extra monster zone, because cyber dragons, they don't exist. It's like one of those, it's another instance of which he's letting me go, he's essentially letting me go full combo, and which makes, without surrendering or doing anything, and that makes me terrified. Okay, so now I P-scale here. And then I Colloidal Clackers, and then banish the Scratch. And then Wing Synchron. And then those two go boom. And then Syncrho Dragon. And then... I think probably in this case, Chain Link 1. And then that can be Chain Link 2. I just randomly got a Royal Rare Colonial Clackers and a Royal Rare Taken Tomber. He just let me do this. I don't know why he did surrender earlier, but he just let me do that. But yeah, if you do want to duel, just say so in the chat and I will open up a duel for you. Oh my gosh! I duelist level up. I get to get stuff. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a good time today. I had some... I don't actually know what it's called, but it's like this one Korean like spicy tofu soup thing for lunch, and then some dumplings. It was leftover from like when I went out shopping yesterday. That was pretty fun. The food was kind of expensive though. And I usually don't... Blah. I usually don't like Korean food that much. I usually prefer Japanese food. It's like... I like Korean barbecue, but I mean like... Most people like Korean barbecue. So if you say that you like Korean barbecue, that's basically the same thing as saying you like Disney movies. Oh, okay, let's rephrase. Same thing as you like classic Disney movies. But for me, I'm not a huge fan of kimchi, and I think like most Korean foods use kimchi, so I'm just like not a huge fan of that. One v one. Oh, oops, sorry. Sorry, you said that a little too late. I will open up a duel room after this, though. Okay, so that's Terror Top. Okay, I actually have a really good hand right now. I do have a Speedroid Scratch, but I don't want to discard anything. What do I add to my hand here? So just add that. I do have colonial collectors here. The Speedroid FTK is too strong. Okay, I'll open up a duel room. Hold on. I just need to remember how to do that. It's been a while since I did that. Okay, create a room. Bleh. Okay, looks good. And let me put the room ID on screen right now. Yo, Aslin. Or Aislinn. Don't worry, I have slight dyslexia. Aislinn, the monarch demigirl. Yo, yo. Okay, there's the room ID on screen right now. That's right, I actually do have a Ryziel test. I'm not going to be playing it today, though. That's probably for next week. You know, I was at, like, the supermarket the other day, and, for whatever reason, they had those shopping... You know those, like, shopping carts that lock if you take them too far away? It's like, for some reason, the shopping carts they had basically locked immediately once you left the shopping, like, the shopping area, and, like, went into the parking lot. So I basically saw a bunch of, like, people get really confused that they couldn't push their shopping carts to their car, and they basically just left their shopping carts everywhere, and all the employees had to, like, come and pick them back up because they couldn't move them. I'm very much a casual player. I would say I'm somewhere between a casual player and a competitive, I guess? Somewhere between there. I usually don't like playing competitive, though. You know, I used to play competitive Halo 3 and competitive League of Legends, and I got so salty, and then just one day I just stopped. One day I just stopped, and my cholesterol levels went way down. But unfortunately, I'm forced to be playing competitive here because Konami doesn't let you not play competitive if you want to do daily missions. Those shopping carts found the world barrier. But there is the duel room. If you do want to join in, go ahead and join the game. If not, I will be going back to the Syncrho event. And then so I basically saw like a bunch of older people who like don't know about the locks just become very confused. And then I'm with my mom and my aunt, right? I'm just shopping there. And then so like there is this one like older lady who got a shopping cart and was just really confused, and my mom was trying to explain to her that it was locking. And then it's like, and then so the older lady was just like, just, you know what? Oh, whatever. I don't need a shopping cart. And then just left. And then just like, well, she didn't left. She was just like, just there. And then you know how like, you get like parents and stuff like trash talking people in front of their face by talking in a different language? And I'm like, my mom just started doing that with my aunt about like trash talking about that lady. And then I'm like, no, don't do that. You don't know if that lady's bilingual. There's a lot of bilingual people these days. You don't know if she understands that. Oh, so that was basically what happened a couple of days ago. Okay, so no one else is joining, so I will be going back to the Syncrho event. Let me... Okay, there we go. So that was an entire experience. But yeah, I'm like looking at the shopping carts and I'm like, the shopping cart, if the shopping carts just lock immediately, like, what is even the point of those shopping carts if you can't even push them to your car? And then so there's just a bunch of shopping carts just left randomly around the parking lot because no one can move them. Want to try to duel later once I get my deck together. Alright, I should be dueling for like a couple more hours, so well, so that should be fine. Okay, so I do a 1-for-1 Ultra Hound. I guess I just have to summon the normal summon the Ultra Hound and then discard the Fool. You know, for some reason I cannot for the life of me pronounce Foolos. Like, it doesn't sound like natural coming out of me. Okay, so he does have an Ultra Hound. This is either an Imperm or an Ash. He's taking a sweet time to read, so I don't think it's a Maxi. Okay, so it is an Ash. That is completely, perfectly fine. I should still have relatively decent combo. Actually, no, I don't have a way. Oh, I can't link. I can't link, so I can't get the Colonel Clackers. Why have you done this? Why have you done this, Konami? Ready? Okay, I can open up the duel room after this, but you do have to be ready this time. What do you mean he has another hand trap? I think I just died. I think I'm dead. I don't think I can do anything after this. If he has an Imperm, I think I just die here. Because Tekken Tomborg doesn't get me anything. What do you mean? Why do you have 11 bajillion hand traps? Why are you like this, Konami? Oh, this deck is actually really bad without the link. It's just so clunky. Okay, I'll open up the duel room again. But you do have to be ready this time. Otherwise, I will go back to the event. Okay, so there it is. I'm actually, like, not entirely sure, because, like, I am playing Zerstriker Gunvolt for the Variety stream day, and, like, it's actually a lot shorter than I thought it would be, so I actually have no idea what I'm gonna be playing afterwards. I'm thinking of either playing, like, an Archipelago randomizer run of Kingdom Hearts 1 with Noob, if I can figure out how to set that up. If not, I might be streaming, Megaton Q Musashi, or Musashi Q, or whatever it's called, which I have had my eye on for a while. For whatever reason, they got Shark's Japanese voice actor from Zexal to play the main character of the game, and both of which are, and they are both basically just delinquents. So he basically just got typecast. Which I think is really funny, but it is like it's like Armored, it's kind of similar to Armored Core, but it's way more anime. It's way more anime and more arcade-like. And I have been having my eye on it for a while. I remember seeing, like, watching the Japanese Nintendo Direct, like, a while back. And for whatever reason, it's like, They showcased that on the Japanese Nintendo Direct, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, I want to play this. And then on the English Direct, they had like Disney Pretty Princess Dream Party something something, and I'm like, why are you like this? Why are you like this, Nintendo? Oh, also, you wanna know the craziest thing? Like, Megaton Q Musashi, or whatever it's called, is actually developed by Level 5, the same studio that does Professor Layton, and I'm like, okay, this plays literally nothing like Professor Layton, but the art style looks a lot like Professor Layton, and I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so my hand is also garbage, but I can now link summon, so that's good. I'll get a marble machine. And then I'll grab the clackers. Then I attack in Tomborg. And then I Denden Daiko here. I don't know if I Denden Daiko here. You know what? I Denden Daiko here. Maybe I shouldn't have Denden Daiko there. Oh well. And then now I link summon. And then I rubber band shooter. And banish Charge Warrior. And then reveal Car Turbo and I guess for the lack of a better option, Terratop. My phone for show. Darn, I kind of wanted that Terratop. Oh well. Okay, so this is gonna be a little weird, but I think what I do here is I use that, normal summon the double yo-yo. Summon the Terratop. Terratop gets me a thing. And then I get another marble machine. Like, one thing I like about this deck is that it's really fluid. So you can basically just freestyle everything. But because it's really fluid and you have to freestyle everything, the combos are kind of weird. And that goes there. And I activate this. This becomes a 2. And then I go into a cork shooter. And then I activate the cork shooter. Over there, and over here. And then I don't think I need to adjust levels right now. Instead, I go into a Haguhita using that, and then this. And then I P-scale the Colonial Clackers. I really like how I got the Royal Rare Colonial Clackers. And then let's banish the Marble Machine because I don't need it. Maybe I should have kept it, but oh well. And then I Pendulum Summon. And then Clear Wing. And then in this case, I think Chain Link 1 and then Chain Link 2. I always forget that Colonial Collectors actually has an effect from the... Oh, let's see. I don't need that, so I think I put that there. That Colonial Clackers has an effect that can be activated from the extra deck. Let's see here. I need that, and then I go into that. It's too much power. I've never seen it before. You cannot do it, Captain! You don't have the power! You know, I've never actually, like, seen Star Trek. I have seen, like, Ace Ventura, and that's literally the only reason why I know that line. But I've never seen Star Trek. I've always been more of a Star Wars guy. Although Star Wars isn't very good these days either. Actually, no, I don't think they haven't made a Star Wars thing in a while. Because the power of many has killed it. You don't know what I'm playing, this is too much. Am I about to get raw sphere moded? I have a feeling I'm about to get raw sphere moded. And then I throw down a face down, and then I end my turn. So I should have... Actually, there's a lot in the gates, actually. Well, not quite in the gates. This is a lot of interruptions. Okay, Raider's Wing. Samir! Build a perfection! Hold on. How much? Okay. Okay, so that does that. That should be fine. So that was a normal summon. Perhaps I should have negated that, but oh well. Okay, Wise Strix. I think it's still fine. Because I know that Raid Raptors basically have extenders for days. Okay, so that's a fuzzy. Alanius, it has been very fuzzy. Okay, a face down has been thrown down. That's still fine. And on that, I think now I use this to mess with your levels. You know, I usually play this at locals, and then someone that I play it with basically, like, messes with them so much. Because one of my friends plays Malice IRL. And then, like, you can't summon the Cybers. You like Splash Mage? And the Lizard, Haggard, the Lizard guy anymore. You can't summon those because they require low levels. Okay, let's see here. What I can do here is I do that. GG. This might be GG. Raid Raptor Glorious. Right. Unfortunately, I do have a specifically Spell Trap negate. I don't like Raid Rappers, it's just that they're really difficult to use when you go second. Alright, GG. Okay, I can do Jean Paul FC next. You know, lately I've been watching a lot of, like, rewatching a lot of older movies, because the urge to watch movies is still there. It's just really difficult to rationalize going to the theaters, because, like, theaters, like, all the snacks are, like, really expensive and stuff, and, like, the movies have just, it feels like movies have just gotten worse. And then, like, all the good movies are, like, those smaller budget movies that aren't in theaters. Okay, so this is a hand that exists. I might be in trouble here. This hand is straight up doo-doo. And I summon that. I go into that. If I go into that, it goes into that. I think I have to do this, because this hand is straight up just complete garbage. And then Cork Shooter. So I think I have been like watching a bunch of the older movies. I recently watched Into the Spider-Verse again. And you know, the movie will never get the third movie too because everyone quit. Okay, let's see here. That was into that. What deck is he using? I'm currently using Speedroids. As for my opponent, I don't know which deck he's using. I don't know what to do here. I think I just have to Crystal Wing pass. I think I just have to Crystal Wing pass, because I can't do anything else. In attack position, because Lightning Storm doesn't exist. And I throw down 2 face downs and I end turn. Because I don't have anything else. Maybe I should add more starters to here. Well, no, I think I'm already running 3 copies of Speedroids Scratch. I am only running 2 copies of the wind or the wind, the searcher wind thing, which you discard a wind and then you search for a thing. I'm running 2 of those. What's interesting is that actually it's not. It was like weird. It's like, oh, that's not good. Most of the deck lists that I've seen online, they don't actually run it. I might be in trouble here. That is a super poly. Let's see here. So that does that. I don't think it matters if I do that. I don't think I can interrupt that right now. I think I just have to wait. This one, that's the 3rd one. This one does the same thing, right? If you control King Sarcophagus, you can special this type of warrior, okay? What? The pressured plated? What's his face? I might be in trouble right now. I have a feeling this might be Tier Limits. Actually, no, this might just be Cash Tier 2. This is either Cash Tira or Tier Limits, or Cash Tier or Tier Limits. You can summon this card, banish 1 Cash Tira or Scarecrow card from your... I think I just have to let this one go through, because I'm expecting a rank 8, and that cannot go into a rank 8, so I think if I interrupt that, it doesn't matter. Okay, battle phase has been battle phased. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Yep, that's a thing that it does. Most people forget that it can boost its own attack. That is what it does. Sedge. I might be in trouble here. Okay. I also forgot that King Sarcophagus does that, because usually people don't even leave their monsters on the field. They just link with them. Or they XCs with them. Okay. I mean, it's not like I had a way to get that back in the first place, so I don't think that mattered. I think I just have to negate that. Otherwise, I just die. Or maybe I should have let that gone through, because now I don't have an imperm anymore. Oh well. But I think I just die here, because I opened up basically terribly. Wait, so since Typhon has more than 3,000 attack, doesn't that mean that its effect is, like, negated now? Doesn't that mean... Okay, so... No! Why did I put this here? I forgot! Wait, what is this effect in the graveyard? Trigger one Speedroid monster deck, special one Speedroid Syncrho monster in extra deck with the same name, with the same level but different name. Okay, what can I banish here? I do have a 3. Oh, okay. So that is a 3. Luckily, I think I can just activate this now to get rid of that. When you put this in the P scale, and then that banishes... I guess I just have to banish that. Wait, hold on. I think I have to banish that. Oh, okay, I see. I should not have banished that. Darn. That is my mistake. I think I just die now. I don't think I can do anything anymore, because I banished the thing that I needed. Okay, okay, I understand. So this is the part where I needed that level 9. I can still at least activate this, though. It gets into a level 7. There's like, yeah, I can summon this, but then what? That gets me into that, but it doesn't actually do anything. Did I normal summon yet? I did not normal summon yet, so if I go into a link, it gets into that, and that goes into there. I could go into that, but I don't think it does anything. It doesn't do enough. So, you know what? If this is the wrong decision, then this is the wrong decision. I think I just have to link. Actually, in hindsight, I probably should have summoned this first and then linked. Oopsies. Okay, what do I need? I need a level 6 and a level 2. I have a level 2. No, I think I banished that. And I grab that, and then that. I don't know if this is gonna do it, though. Oh, it's the one that I wanted! Let's go! And I summon that. Into that. That goes into that, I think. Yeah, that goes into that. Which can do that. Okay. So this is going to be really weird, but I think I summon that. And then I don't activate that. And then this one cannot, as much as I would like to summon that cannot activate right now. So instead, I just have to go into the glider 2. I will be wasting... Oh, this can summon anything. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I was mistaken. That goes there. And then... Baron, unfortunately, doesn't do anything in this instance, so I summon that. Go! Attack! By 3500 vanilla beat stick! So that's no longer active, and then I attack with that. It's probably not going to matter. Oh wait, I forgot King Sarcophagus is a thing. Okay, I guess King Sarcophagus wasn't a thing. Do I have anything else I can do right now? No. Okay, and now I end turn. I really wanted to go into the Kite Drake, but I couldn't. King Sarcophagus. Actually, I can probably just negate and destroy that, right? Yeah, I can negate and destroy that, and then that way the horse cards won't be able to come back. Unless if King Sarcophagus has an effect that happens when it gets sent to the graveyard. Okay, it does not. My rubber band shooter! I need that for... things. I don't know what I need it for, but I needed it. Okay, so there's that. If your Cash Tier or Scarecrow monster battles impose monster, then monster's effects negated. Okay. So that does that. I can summon this Tack and Tomboard here. Can I summon anything right now? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I cannot summon that. I don't think I can summon a level 5 either. This is that. This is this. Yeah, I can't really summon anything right now. But... well, I guess I can have to go into a Kite Drake. I can go into a Kite Drake and just not blow everything up. Because I would prefer my dragon to also not be blown up. And instead, I just negate everything. Negate effects of all face-up cards or opponent controls. Okay, so I negate everything. Does it negate it permanently? Yeah, it negates everything permanently. What do I have in the graveyard right now? I have that by 800. Okay, so that I think I should have lethal with this. So I banished this because I no longer need it. Go attack! Go attack! And I guess I'll use this because I can. Oh, okay, GG. That was real dicey there for a second. Oh, this deck is fun, but it's less consistent than I would like it to be. Then again, it is just me. That just overkill. I need to use the shiny Colonial Clackers. It's shiny, which means that I need to use it. Unless anyone else wants to do it, I will be going back to the Syncrho event. As I drink more tea, I need to drink more tea because tea. Actually, I want to grab these. Give me all my daily missions. Gimme. I already spent like a crap ton on Ryziel. I need more. Bookmark slots? Oh, that's right. They added it so that you can use more bookmarks. I mean, that doesn't really do a whole lot for me because I don't have a whole lot bookmarked, but I guess it's still pretty useful. But really, I need like more gems and Duel Links because like it's so difficult to make decks in Duel Links, especially if you're like me and you play both speed duels and rush duels. And Konami is like, no, you have to pick one. You have to pick one and be happy with it. Well, what if I'm not happy? Konami, huh? You ever think about that? Okay, so this is a hand. First, Speedroids Scratch is the better one to use first because, okay, so no Ash, no Ash. Okay, my opponent does have response though. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? How does this game work? Explain to me how game work, Konami. Cause so far it don't. I really just have to... I just have to... Crystal Wing Pass. And he probably has... It's probably an imperm too, and if he imperms, then I just have to surrender. That's so annoying. Why are you like this, Konami? Why have you added 17 million hand traps? Meanwhile, Crossout is still at 1. It's like with all the hand traps they have, they really need to unlimit Crossout. Like, at least unlimit Crossout or Called by the Grave, because like currently it's like either the game is playable, like either you make the game unplayable for your opponent or you cannot play. Actually, speaking of which, I did see... Oh, this hand is... Oh, this hand is terrible. This hand is absolute garbage. I did see that, I think like the beta... Not the beta, the alpha for the Digimon TCG is out. And, I mean, like, I do like the Digimon TCG. Stop it, that's not allowed. I do like the gameplay of the Digimon TCG, but the presentation and the card art is, like, the main thing holding it back for me. Because I don't like the card art of Digimon TCG at all. Like, it looks... the quality looks... Like, even compared to, like, something like Speedroid Terratop, which came out, like, in Arc 5, the quality of the card art just doesn't look as good to me. And the, like, the trainer cards also look, like, absolutely terrible. Why are you like this? I just want to play the game! Okay, well, I guess I just died. I don't like the card art for, like, Pokemon, or, for Digimon TCG at all. And then, like, looking at the client itself, assuming that the client is going to look the same in its full release as it is during, alpha, I just don't like how it looks. It looks really, it reminds me of Clash of Clans, and that's not a good thing. Like, the quality of the dual field, or whatever it's called, in Digimon TCG, it just reminds me of Clash of Clans, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so I do have actual extenders here, so that's good. It's like... It looks like it wants to look like Hearthstone, but Hearthstone looks objectively better. Or at least, like, just, presentation-wise. Gameplay-wise, Digimon TCG is pretty good. And the good news is that the presentation is way easier to fix than actual gameplay. So I think, like, basically... not that. This... Okay, I'm gonna grab... that. So presentation-wise, if they just make it look better, then the game's probably gonna do... Then I will be, like, way more interested in the game. But as of right now, it's difficult. Well, it's difficult. I think it might be difficult for it to gain traction, because the first thing the casual player is gonna see is the card art and the presentation. Or no, they're probably gonna see the presentation first and then the card art, and neither of which looks better than its competition. Well, maybe it will do pretty neat because, like, I know a lot of people were really excited, myself included. A lot of people were really excited about, like, Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. And then you just, like, and then you all know how that turned out with, like, such horrible monetization. At least compared to the first game. So maybe the Digimon TCG will have, like, a better chance. This becomes level 4. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? How am I supposed to play the game if you keep doing this? You know, I don't think I've drawn a single... I haven't drawn a single nib this entire stream, even though it's in my deck. Ugh. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Why do you not like people having fun? It's like, there's so many hand traps in this game that they really have to... Like, there needs to be more ways of interacting with hand traps, because, like, if you get hand trapped, you basically just die. Do I really need to add more nibs? Ugh. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I don't have enough hand traps. Because apparently that is what's happening here. Okay, you know what? We're running more hand traps. What's the room code? The room code is bottom left corner of the screen. Let's see. If you are joining, I can go back inside the duel room. We're there. It's like, I think there needs to be more ways of interacting with hand traps, or there needs to be, like, less hand traps, because it is way too one-sided. Also, Max C needs to be banned. Also, Max C. They made Max C legal in the Syncrho event. No wonder everyone's running stun. Which is like, I really want to add another card game to, like, my streaming rotation. It's just really difficult because all the other, like, the card games that I want to stream, their monetization is just worse than Master Duels, so which makes it even more difficult to... Because, like, I play multiple different card games, and it's already difficult enough to keep track of all of them. And then the bad monetization, like, monetization that's more stingy than Master Duel is just... It's really hard to justify because I play multiple different card games. Although there is that one, like, I think it's called, like, Elestrials or something. I might stream Elestrials because every single card in that game is free. It's just all the monetization is in the skins and stuff. So I might stream that in the future if I like. Okay. You can discard one other insect monster. Place one Battle Wasp from your deck face up in your spell trap. You can special summon this card from hand. Okay. Add one monster with less attack, okay. But if the monetization is, like, friendly enough, if it's, like, at least on the level of Master Duel, then I might give Digimon a shot. It does, like, I have played Digimon TCG before, it's difficult to play here because, for one thing, there's no official online client, and two, I don't really like the card that much. This card is normal special summon, you can add one Battle Wasp monster. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I just Fuelos here. I opened 2 Garnets because my deck hates me. Yugioh 5Ds was good. It was good. I think, like, 5Ds was, I want to say, the last good dub. Like, the last good English dub. Because Zexal, I didn't like Yuma's voice at all. Like, I think, like, Yuma got, like, I think they cast the wrong voice actor for Yuma. Because, like, his Japanese Yuma is just significantly better. And also, the background music for English Zexal is just completely inferior to the Japanese version, which is, like, one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh soundtracks I've ever heard. Well, it's, like, the second best Yu-Gi-Oh soundtrack that I've ever heard. Ironically, second place, like, ironically, first place is actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Like, Go Rush had its own problems too, but the soundtrack was not one of them. Well, I mean, like, at least the dueling soundtrack. As a whole, Zexal had more better soundtracks, but comparing, like, the individual soundtracks, like, the individual best soundtracks, Go Rush had better soundtrack. I think I used to play Battle Wasps during the one event, but I actually don't know what they do anymore. And my deck has decided to give me no other hand traps. The Max C, it does nothing. Actually, did I even draw anything from Max C? I think I, like, drew once from, like, Max C. You know, I've, like, only drawn Fuelos this entire stream and not a single copy of Maxi. Even though other people keep opening it here. Yeah, this is not looking good for me right now because, well, especially because I have 2 Garnets for some reason. Why have you done this? Why have you done this, deck? Even though I run like a 44 card deck, I have somehow drawn 2 Garnets. I do have plays, it's just, they're really awkward. Okay, so that's another Maxi has decided to work again. The Maxi, it only works sometimes, but not all of the time. Oh, you know, another game that I want to stream is, like, I've been meaning to stream the Sonic Unleashed recompilation thing. I don't know if you would call that a fan game, because it's probably, I don't think it's considered a fan game, but I want to stream that. It's just, there's also a bunch of other things that I've streamed, and I've already played Sonic Unleashed. Like, granted, I've played Sonic Unleashed when it first came out on the Wii. And then later I played it on the Xbox 360, but I have technically played it twice. You know, I have no idea what this deck does. All I know is that it's doing things. I should probably read them though. No! Reading only makes you a worse Yu-Gi-Oh player. So far, I have a lot of starters, but still no hand traps. Watch me like draw all of my starters, and then for my next turn, I just randomly draw an Ash Blossom that's not usable. Grace, the Max C, it's not working. It only works some of the time. What is this card do again? Okay. Does not let me read that. Okay, so that does that. So far, that is a 1. That is a 1 pop. Still have yet to draw a single hand trap. Because, you know, reasons. Okay, so that's 2. Stop giving me this! Why are you like this, Kodami? Okay, so that's 2 cards face down. I don't actually know what this does. Okay, so currently that doesn't do anything. Stop giving me these! Okay, let's see here. Ugh. Yeesh, this hand... I actually did not... Well, I drew some things, but not the thing that I most wanted to see. Okay, so first of all... How do I get this to my graveyard, though? Can I even get that to my graveyard? I don't think I can. I don't think I can because my deck hates me. One level 4 lure insect. So... Does that do anything? Connect spell card. I mean, that's the only target, I think. I don't think that does anything right now, so I think it's probably fine if I let that go through. I guess I just have to add this, because there's nothing else to add. Why are you like this, Konami? How come your Max C works but mine doesn't? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't work anymore, but... It's like, this hand basically gave me nothing. Well, actually, no. This is now turned... Okay, actually not. Actually, this has now been turned on, now that I no longer have any monsters. Wait. Why am I summoning that randomly? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? I don't know how this deck works anymore. It's just, this deck, it doesn't do anything anymore. Why is this deck so weird? Why have you done this? How does this deck work? Am I going to that? I think I have to go into that. Actually, no, this goes into the other thing. That summons that. And that goes into this. And that activates, because apparently I didn't draw enough cards from the Max C. That one. Why do game not work, Konami? Why does your game not work anymore? Why does your game suddenly randomly not work? Really? Okay, I just have to manually put that there. Ugh, this is really annoying. Hold the phone. Okay, but like, what if I do this? This is going to be really weird, but like, what if I just do this? Go! Pendulum Shokan! What is happening? What is going on? What is... Manual Pendulum Shokan! I completely forgot that you can technically pendulum summon with this deck. And then I'll grab that. I might be boned due to the timer though. I can't summon that. Would that do anything? No, that's not the correct levels. What if I go into this? No, that's still not the correct levels. Okay, but like, what if I go into that? It's still not the correct levels. I really don't want to go into this, but I think I have to. No, this still works, I think. So that goes into a Haruhita. I actually have to hurry, because I'm running out of time. That goes into that. Oh wait, no, I think I messed up. Oh, I think I messed up. I could have summoned the thing, but I didn't. Wait, no, that doesn't do anything anymore. I don't know, that one? And then that goes there. And that goes there. And then I activate this. I banished that. I don't have enough time! I can continue to extend, but I don't have enough time. Go attack. I don't know what that does. I don't have time to read it. Why are you like this, Konami? Why are you like this? Attack! And like stuff! I don't know what that is, but attack it! Wait, no, maybe I should attack the one of the... Oh, what just happened? Oh, we're both on time! By the power of the time limit, I have somehow BS'd my way through that. Time limit, I was on 5 seconds. I was also on like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Rematch? I can rematch you, but if anyone else wants to join, I will give priority to them, but if no one else wants to duel me next, then I can rematch you. Dude, that was insane. The time limit. Every duelist's worst enemy, aside from the credit card. Okay, I'll give it... okay, looks like no one else is joining, so I can rematch you. Okay, going first this time. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I got some... It's not the best thing ever, but I guess it's still usable. Hold on. I don't think I can summon this anymore. Okay, let me think. If I go into that, it gives me that, and that goes into that, and then that goes in that, and that goes into that, and then... Okay, this is still... usable, maybe? It's like, what... Like, Marble Machine is real, like, kind of necessary, but it's also really risky to just normal summon the Marble Machine. Because, like, Marble Machine is so ridiculously easy to interrupt. But sometimes you just have to, because there is no better option. This is what I'm saying before, is like, this deck is so inconsistent if you're not able to link. Okay, so that gets me... Already got that. I got that. Do I need that? Okay, so I think what I do here is I banish this Wind Pegasus out of Mister, and then I grab double Yo-Yo and Car Turbo. Darn! I kind of wanted that. And then I Rubber Band Shooter. And normal summon this Ultra Hound, and then Ultra Hound dumps a thing. What do I want in my graveyard? I can dump this into my graveyard. You know what? I think I'm dumping this to my graveyard. And then next I activate 1 for 1. And I send this Car Turbo to the graveyard. Oh no! Well, that kind of just ruins my entire combo. I think I'm just dead now. Wait, what? So, any cards into graveyard is banished instead. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Well, I guess instead I go into level 6. And I go into here. And then I banish, I guess, that. And then that one. What do you mean that doesn't go to the extra monster zone? Why are you like this, Konami? Why do you make 0 sense? I think I'm just dead. I can't do anything. Okay, so at least I can probably... No, that doesn't work either. It goes into that. Hold on. Okay, so that goes into that, and then I need one of these. I don't like counting. My one weakness. Okay, in hindsight, I should have set the Wonder Wing first. Now that's going to be less, like, significantly less useful. And then that. Yeah, okay. That was my mistake. I should have sent the Wonder Wing first to just... to not be greedy, but I got greedy. So now I might just be screwed here. You know, I'm just like looking at Resonance Insect, and then I can't unsee a picture of a chin butt. Like, you know, just a butt chin. In the phase immediately after effect resolve, normal summon one insect monster. Can add one Earth insect. Discretion Rune, you can add one level 5 or higher. New phase, I don't want to, but I think I have to let that go through. Because I don't actually know how this deck works. That could have been the choke point, but it could have just been not a choke point, so I think I just have to let that one go through. Although, that might be a mistake, though. You know what? One thing that I want them to add to this game, like, I want them to add a Speed World dual field. That would be the coolest thing ever, but no, all we get is lame skyscrapers. Skyscrapers is cool, but it's not motorcycles on card games cool. Okay, so that does that. I think This might be a mistake, but I think I use Clearwing Fast Dragon here. Let's see. Let's do anything. What is that? What the heck? I've never seen that before. Gonna mean finishing. Can only your opponent cannot activate monster effects. It's per turn. You control face a monster field. I might be in trouble here. I've never seen that card. I guess I just called by that. Okay, I think like what's happening is I'm definitely being way too greedy in my combo. Ugh. How come the cards, they don't work? I don't know if I negate that. Do I negate that, though? You know what? I'm just gonna negate that. If that's the wrong decision, then that's the wrong decision. It might be the wrong decision, though. Why? Why are you like this, Konami? Why do you just have literally everything? Okay, I think that's it. I think I just die. I can't do anything. Why are you like this, Konami? Okay, yeah. I think I know what led me. It was, getting the Speedroid. What does this do? If this card is a monster, you can place this card in your Pendulum Zone. Do I want to put this in my Pendulum Zone, though? Because it's like... sure, whatever. If I had gotten the... Wonder Wing to my graveyard instead of the duplicate, I probably could have still saved it. But I didn't because I'm dumb. Maybe I just need to add more tech cards to this deck, but like that also lowers the consistency, because like this deck has huge consistency problems in that most of its searchers require you to discard something for some reason. Even though literally every other archetype you can just search willy-nilly. No, this deck just has to be weird. Its boss monster has to be worse than Barons. I think I just die here. I can't do anything. What do you mean? It clearly left the field. It clearly left the field due to my opponent's card. What do you mean it doesn't activate? I've been gypped. Problem-solving card tech solves no problems whatsoever. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. Okay. So remember what I said that all of the searchers require you to discard a card? Well, I guess that's a cheat. Why is this deck so bad? It's like, I like the deck, but it has really big problems. And I don't think the boss monsters solved any of those problems. It still has, like, huge consistency problems, and its one card combo is really bad, basically. Do I really just need to add more tech cards to here? Because so far, I'm, like, basically not getting anything. I mean, the deck does really like getting interrupted for some reason. It just absolutely encourages your opponent to interrupt literally everything. So maybe I just added triple tactics in here. Oh, but the issue is that, like, if you add one triple tactics, it's not gonna do anything. You basically need to add, like, 3 of them, otherwise they don't do anything. VTubers are so underrated. Like, part of that is because I got greedy and sent the duplicate instead of the Clearwing Wonder. I think, like, because basically if I had, sent the Clearwing Wonder, I could have saved the Overdragon from being stolen, because that, like, it does remove it from the field temporarily. And then it would have been significantly harder to clear it. But it also wouldn't have solved the fact that my next deck, that my next card would be Speedroids Scratch for some reason. You know, I don't think I've gotten a single max C off this entire stream. It's like, I keep drawing Fuelos for whatever reason. And then I usually just draw it during my first turn too, which means that it basically doesn't do anything. Which makes me want to remove it, but like, are you really going to remove a copy of Max C? I don't think I've drawn a single nib either. But people are running nibs, so I think I do have to have it. Oh, that's annoying. I just have to get like a 45 card deck. Okay, I'll go back to the Syncrho event now. Oh, you know what is also really annoying is that you adjust your deck, but it doesn't do anything to your event deck, so you have to adjust it again, except that I've forgotten what I adjusted. Ugh! Konami, why are you like this? Why have you made it a pain to do anything? You know what? I think I just have to do that without adjusting it. And then if you adjust the event deck, after the event goes away, you'll no longer have the adjustments and have to do everything again. I mean, admittedly, I don't think there's a better way to do that, but it is. Why? Why are you like this? What does this deck do? Explain to me what this deck does, because currently I don't know. 45 cards isn't enough to get rid of your Garnets. You need to add 50. If you don't have 50 cards in here, then you will always draw your one-ups. Oh, that's annoying. These kids and their annoying stun decks are ruining the event. No, they're saving the event, don't you see? Because clearly Konami wants them to... Konami allows the stun decks to be in these events, so clearly they are perfectly healthy for the game environment. Okay, so I do have a Fuelos. Max C does not exist, apparently. I do have 2 imperms, so that's good. Okay, are these playing Blue Eyes without the Link monster? I know I dog on Speedroids for not having their Link, but Blue Eyes without their Link is even worse. Unless if this isn't a Blue Eyes deck. There's a good chance that this is not a Blue Eyes deck and this is something else. What do you mean he threw down 2 face downs? Why does Max C not do anything? Why does Max C only work for my opponent? What is this? What is this, Konami? Okay, well, since Max C no longer does anything. Why do his hand traps work but mine don't? What is this? What is this, Konami? If that's an imperm, then I basically just have to instantly surrender. Maybe I do need to add more triple attacks to this deck. Why does his Max C work, but mine doesn't? Okay, I mean, that's still fine, That's still fine, I can activate Droll here. Ugh. That was really annoying, actually. I don't actually know what to do. Because I've already used up my normal summon. And then if I go into that, I'm just gonna give him like a million bajillion cards. So maybe I just have to go into that. What do you mean this card doesn't work? What do you mean this card doesn't work, Konami? It only works on the Sunday on the 13th of May, in the middle of the winter, during a leap year. Okay, well, Konami and their insistence on making making this game the most new player unfriendly I've ever seen. I see you, Konami. Ugh. Okay, I actually get to go first now. Maybe I can actually play that. Darn it! I forgot to put triple tactics in this. It's like, I think this deck has like a huge problem getting interrupted, so I really need to put triple tactics in there. But putting triple tactics isn't gonna do anything, because like I'm not gonna draw it. Okay, can I draw a starter, please? It's not Marble Machine. Please! I haven't drawn a Speedroid scratch in 37,000 years. I do have a called by, so that's good, but if he imperms this, then I basically just have to instantly surrender. Okay, so I have attack and Tomborg. Put that there. I do have double Yo-Yo already in my hand, so I think what I do is I summon a red-eyed dice. I'm not playing Lynx anymore! No! I forgot! I'm not playing Lynx! I got so used to playing with Lynx that I just assumed that I'm playing with Lynx. Oh, that combo doesn't work anymore! Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Oh, that is actually really bad. I think I might just, I'm gonna see what I can do, but I think I might just have to surrender. Because this deck is so bad without Lynx. Like, honestly, this event is kind of making me hate Speedroids because of how bad it is, this deck is. Or how inconsistent this deck is without Rubber Band Shooter. Okay, so I can at least banish that. I will at least be able to get some... He doesn't know! He doesn't know that I play terribly. His McDonald's chicken nugget Wi-Fi machine, it doesn't know that I play terribly. And it just noped out of there for some reason. He absolutely had that. He absolutely had that, but he just decided to nope out of there anyways. You know, playing this event is making me realize how important Rubber Band Shooter is. Because, like, there are a bunch of times where oh, this hand is... Wow, okay, okay, this hand isn't even usable. It's like, I summon this, and then what? And then I put this in the P scale, and then what? And then basically nothing happens. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do that. And hope that Max C somehow saves it. Otherwise, I just die. I have to hope that Imperm, Ash, and Max C somehow saves this. Otherwise, I just die. What? The Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon? Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, my favorite Syncrho archetype. Wait, what do you mean that didn't work? What do you mean Max C doesn't do anything? Ugh. I think I'm just gonna have to let that go through. Okay, can I get something that's not that, please? Please! Please, I do... I need actual useful cards! Not this double Ash Blossom garbage! At least... Please, at least a Terror Top. At least give me like a Terror Top or something. Okay, that's better, but that's like... That doesn't do anything. Stop that, that's not allowed. Okay, so I'm about to take big damage, but at least I can do stuff now. However, if that is an imperm, then I basically just have to surrender. Okay, never mind. An actual extender in my Speedroid deck? How scandalous. Okay, that is an imperm. It is an imperm, and that is fine. It is absolutely fine. In fact, I'm kind of glad that he wasted his imperm on that, because if he hadn't, then I would have been in trouble. I can easily get Denden Daiko to the graveyard, so instead, I'm sending Red-Eye Dice. Red-Eye Dice is harder to send to the graveyard than Denden Daiko. Let's go, you know what, I'll just go 6 for now, just in case he does something, but I don't think he can do anything. No link. No link! No! I keep forgetting! There is no link! Ah! Ah! Why are you like this, Konami? What? Okay, wow, that was really bad. I forgot that I don't have a link monster. I keep thinking that I do. I mean, I can at least go with this, but I don't think I can do anything afterwards. Ah! I need the link! Why is the link not here, Konami? Why did you make the Syncrho event without a link? I also forgot to add the level 9. I forgot to add the virtual world. Oopsies. Shit, SMH, Speedroids, be speedrunning your downfall like Romeo and Juliet's. I can at least summon that. I can't use it though, it doesn't do anything. Unless if I have something else in my graveyard. No, I can't. No, I don't have anything in my graveyard. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, I don't know what this one is, but I don't like it. I don't know what this one is, but I don't like it. Also, it's in attack position. I have to just hope that Clearwing, Fast Dragon, and Ash Blossom are able to somehow make me not die. Next turn, if I do live, I can double yo-yo and basically go full combo. But that requires me to live. What, the level 3 tuner? Well, whatever he summons, I can negate it with Fast Dragon. What, the Colossal Fighter? I mean, I can still negate that. Why is he running Colossal Fighter? Out of all the absolutely insane level 8 Synchros, you run Colossal Fighter? You know what? Bleh. Take that. Why are you hitting yourself? Okay, so that's less good, but now he can only attack me with Fast Dragon, which, I mean, I don't care about. Not really. And this one is a scale 8. You know what? Why not? Why not P-scale this? You know, this music actually reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Kind of reminds me of, like, Hollow Bastion music right now. Okay, so I can do that. Oh, wait, the attack boost is permanent. I did not know that. You learn something every day. And I call myself a Speedroid player. Okay, this becomes a 2. Okay, he has some kind of response. I don't know what it is, though. Maybe I should just not be fancy. 7, 8, 9. I don't want to summon a Baron, though. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have gone for that instead. No, I'm going to be greedy. Because I'm incredibly dumb. I mean, what does he have in his hand, though? Because it can't be an imperm. Oh. Darn! That's actually really annoying. I can't go into an Overdragon, though. Wait a second. 10 goes into that. I don't think it's a good idea to just go into Baron. Because, yeah, that does do more damage, but I don't have any follow-up, and just the Baron isn't going to kill him. So I think I'd rather do this, because I do have follow-up for if this thing dies. Whereas, like, for example, if I got a Baron, and I negate its effect to, like, special summon itself back, and then that's the negate gone. I just have to hope that Overdragon and Ash Blossom will get past this. I don't think he has anything in the graveyard, so this should still be able to get past this. Level 5 Dragon in the graveyard. Okay, no, that is not allowed. Stop it. And I have even more attack! Is this permanent? No, it's not permanent. I don't have enough damn. Oh wait, no, yes I do. Attack! From damage calc. It's enough damage? Yes, it's enough damage. Go! Random extra deck effect. I don't think I should have won that. I think I won because my opponent was playing fusions in the Syncrho event for some reason, but you know what? It's fine. We're never punished. Punished is not one thing that I do. Okay, I still like, as much as I like Speedroids, I still think the Crystron deck is better, it's just better. At least, like, in terms of which deck needs their Link Monster more, Speedroids definitely needs their Link Monster more, and I think Crystron's is just more consistent. Okay, before I end the stream, let me end this poll. New Domino City. New Domino City has won with Heartland in second place, and surprisingly, Domino City and Duel Academy were both tied for last place. Domino City I can understand because that's just a regular city. Duel Academy got tied for last place. Tenpai players deserve infinite sadness. Screw Tenpai. To be fair, I run Dragon Link Tenpai, which is significantly more complicated than regular Tenpai, and in my opinion, also worse. Okay, so next week I will be playing, continuing Azure Striker Gunvolt on Friday at 3 p.m. PST, same as usual. The game is a lot shorter than I thought it would be, actually. And next Saturday, I will be playing more Master Duel. It is probably going to be Ryziel's next week, but I'm gonna end it there for today. So, if you've been watching for this long, I thank you for watching. I've been Kenyaki, you've been beautiful, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!